Well, World Cup fever and the Cup on the local stage is here this week as we get ready for the Cup, the Federation Cup final and the WNPL WSL Cup happening this weekend. I'm your host Johnny Keko. Another week of the local game alongside one and only Nicole Blackett. Good to have you back, Nicole.
Good to be here, Johnny. Love it here.
That's great to see you back again. Big week for you as well. We're going to preview the Cup finals soon because, well, your team, West Adelaide, Cup final this weekend. But we have to touch on the regular season a little bit later on as well because it has been a little bit of a bumpy ride for you guys. So it'll be interesting to chat about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll save that talking for a bit later on. But let's go, and we're also going to preview in depth this weekend's Cup finals because it's going to be an exciting game against first versus second in the WNPL.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
NPL versus State League 1 in the men's as well. So, but let's have a look at the topics for this week. Well, we all know how clubs try and fight relegation. However, the fate is looking very likely for someone in WNPL and then also in the NPL. Whereas this weekend, I'm pretty sure mathematically, Para Hills Knights are done. That's their season done now. So they will not be able to stay up in the NPL this year. So now it's just to look at who may take that second spot alongside him. Be hard for clubs like this now to go out the rest of the season knowing that they've got no chance.
Yeah.
Especially as a player.
Yeah. Rough year for Para Hills Knights. Saddens me a little bit because I did play there for quite a few years and, you know, it's got a lot of history and it's a great club. So I was excited to see them get back up into the NPL. So to see them come straight back down, it's obviously not what they expected. But yeah, as a player, that would be very hard mentally.
Yeah.
It'd be hard not to check out and, yeah, hopefully they can just, pull it together and maybe even get some sort of result to finish off an average year.
Absolutely. They've only had the 1 point, but they got taken away from them earlier on in the year, unfortunately. But looks like Comets may be joining him. Mathematically, someone did put it through AI and they found out that I think they had the largest percentage to be relegated. Mm-hmm. I think the next one after that was West Adelaide. So I know at your club they won't want that to be happening.
Yeah, even Adelaide Comets, massive club. Their women's program as well is thriving and it would be a shame after, they've had a lot of great years. They've been one of those top clubs. And West Adelaide, that's, a bit of a yo-yo club, so hopefully can avoid going back down to State League.
You'd say another 2 more wins under their belt for West Adelaide, and that could be enough to keep them safe from relegation. But Comets, they brought in some big ins. We spoke about it last week, and they would definitely want to go down. But in the women's game as well, though, 1 win away for you guys, West Adelaide, to secure a top spot.
Yes.
And also Flinders, they're looking like they're likely to be the one to take that one relegation spot in the WNPL.
Yeah, tough year for Flinders. Obviously, they've, got rid of Tom as their coach, and since then hasn't really cleared up maybe what they were hoping. They've conceding a lot of goals. I'm not sure what that goal difference is.
It's not great.
Minus 30s or 40s somewhere. Again, same sort of thing as the Para Hills Knights. It'd be hard to end the season and keep rocking up to training. I could only imagine how draining that would be after you're not getting the results you want.
Where do you think it's gone wrong for them? Do you know? Can you see from the outside looking in? Is there anything you can pinpoint? Because it has been a rocky season. They got rid of Tom. They've gone through a transition, but just hasn't seemed to gel.
Well, you have to look at last year, how they stayed up. I think a lot of that was to do with Cote. Obviously, they haven't re-signed her, maybe a financial reason. But having someone like her that can score goals from nowhere and takes it sort of literally on her own back sometimes. Not having that just direct goal scorer is obviously going to, let them struggle a little bit. But they're a respectable team. They do try really, really hard. It's just, something's missing, unfortunately.
Not great, unfortunately for them. But now all eyes are on who could be not joining them, but going for that playoff spot, which is looking like Metro maybe there, or even Modbury Vista.
Modbury Vista have come. They got a 2-2 draw with Inter,
which we'll discuss.
But that's they've seemed to just sharpen up a little bit, and they're probably gelling a little bit better as the season goes on. Metro as well, another club that have had a transition in coaches for the second year in a row. So, yeah, not very stable, unfortunately. But again, they do have some quality there, and they're able to score goals when that really comes down to it.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a look at the Adelaide United women because they've had a bit of change as well. They've made some re-signings, but they've had a lot of outs as well. Isabel Hodgson is one of those big ones. Where do you think that's going? Because there's been a lot of talk when that first announcement of Isabel being let loose of her contract, or not being offered another contract, sorry, I should say. There was a lot of talk around that.
Yeah. Look, I think there's a lot of local girls that haven't been offered another contract or told maybe to look elsewhere. It is. I've got to say, it is a bit disappointing to see a core group of the local girls that have really, they've made finals the last 3 times out of 5 years. And I thought they were really building something quite special. And whether it's a decision from the coach or if it falls above the coach, out of his hands, it's been interesting to watch from afar. Zoe Tollin as well and Katie Bowler have been released, but we've had another 3 exits that have gone over to Europe.
Yeah, they're looking at contracts overseas, which is Tonkin, McNamara, and Healy. So I believe they were offered more contracts, but they've obviously looked to go overseas, which is fair enough if they can.
Healy.
Offer.
Healy especially. She's absolute jet and was such a massive part of their success. And there's a few other that haven't really been spoken about yet. With Chelsea Dorber and Emily Hodgson. Dylan Holmes as well. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of balance they're getting, because they have re-signed, but they've been all non-local girls. So the Taranto twins and
be interesting to see what
else. I can't remember.
Be interesting to see which way they go, because we look at the men, they've gone that youth avenue, which is maybe something they're looking at, because you look at Ilona Malay, she 17 years old, call up national team. So maybe that's the avenue. She's only 17, so is that the future? Because the club is not in financial trouble, but the financials aren't really there in A-League at the moment. So we know the clubs have to prop themselves up. A-League's not in a great position financially. So is that the future of the club, to keep a women's program going? Is maybe going through, having a little channel there through the NTC to the A-League women?
Yeah, potentially. I think that's, at the end of the day, what NTC is for. But it's great to see the young girls, especially Ilona, getting that opportunity now in the Young Matildas. But I'm sure there's many reasons for what they're doing, but it's just a bit disappointing to see such a mass exodus at the moment. And I guess we just have to wait and see who they recommit to the club, or who they're bringing in, whether that will be interstaters or a couple more internationals. We just have to wait and see. But it's part of just the actual cohesion of the club and the culture and the structures and the foundations I've really built. I don't know if that can still sustain without those local girls there.
We'll see how it goes, because it'll be interesting. But they might be taking a new route. Maybe, who knows, to save money or work within, keep the club afloat. Who knows?
Just big change.
Let's hope. Obviously they've had 2 finals campaigns in the last year, back to back, first time in the club's history. So hopefully they can continue that on, because previous to that they were in wooden spoon.
Trouble.
But also just on the men's side of things as well, they're back in training soon as well. They've got the cup game coming up against South Melbourne. But before that, they've got some pre-season games lined up against local opposition. They'll be taking on Cove FC and also Playford. So head out there. Last year I went to both. Incredible crowds. So it'll be good. Nice. Playford's not far for you.
Playford's, quite close.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been there for quite a while. Ramsey Park, is it still called that? Yeah.
And they have Wendy's hot dogs down there on the big occasions. So yeah. So hopefully they get them down that night as well, because
Johnny talking about food.
There's nothing like a good old Wendy's hot dog down at or anywhere, to be honest, but at a football match.
Good. Yeah.
No. But the lineup's always too big. I never get to eat them, but I love Wendy's hot dogs. Let's talk about, not hot dogs, but let's talk about quiz nights, because you guys have a quiz night coming up at West Adelaide. We were the
do.
champions last year, as in the commentary team. I did nothing in
You
that
were
at
just
all.
there.
I think I answered one question. I made a lot of jokes.
Were you Googling all the answers?
No,
Is
I
that
did
your
not.
job?
No, we did not do that. Not like your coach, who we managed to beat. Just by narrowly managed to beat them,
it was
but
close.
they were cheating, and they were cheating, 100%.
Was it Robson? Was it?
Nah, I think it was Costa, wasn't it?
There,
I know
name has
Harry
changed.
100% was googling for him and giving them the answers.
It was a bit suspicious that they were that high. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. Yeah. But
And
the
we still
commentary team have been known to win. I think they won Salisbury Inters as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, well I wouldn't say commentary team. I would say Paul. Paul won that one.
Paul is a keen quiz night enthusiast.
Yes, Paul definitely led the way in the commentary team one. So a good night out. It's great for the club
fun.
as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, August 1st on Saturday, hosted by myself, Leonardo, Jackson O'Donnell and Dion Kirk.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, which we did last year. So it's our third in a row, which is really cool. So we're looking to do it every year. Yeah, great to raise some money, great to bring the clubs together and get people that haven't been to Kilburn before as well and have a look around and get around it. Yeah.
That first year we should have won that, but there was a bit of a controversy on that day as well because you had this game going on about the find pictures around the ground and then know who they are.
Find baby photos.
Yeah, baby photos.
Yeah.
Yep, and guess who they are.
And they didn't know any.
Well, we only found one. And if it wasn't for that, we would have won that night. So.
Okay, no baby photo games this year.
So, but anyway,
See you there, Johnny.
we should have been back-to-back champions. But anyway.
You still can be.
No, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would have been back-to-back-to-back.
Back-to-back-to-back.
Yeah, but anyway. And also there's other clubs doing it as well. So it's great to see clubs doing it because it's a great opportunity to support clubs and give back to them as well. It's a great way of making money and helping.
And for local little businesses as well.
Yeah, they get involved.
Taking donations and stuff, so it's a good way to get their names out, vouchers, things like that. So,
Yeah. No, it's great. I think there's Bogan Bingo going on at Metro, which looks cool.
Or something like
that looks like fun. So maybe head out to that if you can. Love a good Bogan Bingo. But
support the local clubs.
Absolutely. Well, let's head to a quick break. Get involved. Nominate now. It's the last chance to do so. And even if your club has been nominated in the past, still nominate because there's many volunteers at every club. So same with your club as well. Get them nominated because we want to recognise as many volunteers before we announce the Volunteer of the Year at the Grand Final show. So that's all thanks to our mates at Foodland, the Mighty South Aussies. They do a great job supporting local and supporting the volunteers as well on our show. That is, up next we're going to preview the Cup Finals.
Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
More silverware on the line this weekend as we get ready for the Cup Finals. There are big games happening on Saturday at Service FM Stadium. All kicks off at early morning, 9:30 a.m. But then got community, got the reserves, 18s, and then the big finals at 1:30 is the WNPL and WSL Cup, followed by the Federation Cup final. We're looking forward to it. Big games this weekend. Let's do a quick preview on the two big matches, the senior matches. We'll start off with the men first. FK Belgrade, NPL opposition, taking on State League 1 opponents in Cumberland United. Massive occasion. This is only the second time that we've had in recent years had a NPL versus State League 1 final. Both these teams have Federation or Australia Cup games coming up soon as well. They're going to back it up straight after FK Belgrade. They'll be taking on their opposition in the round of 32 a few nights later. So after a cup final win will be huge for them, but a big game. You obviously were at the photo shoot with them a couple of days ago. How was the vibes there between those opponents?
Yeah, we just saw them coming in and out sort of thing. It was a bit separate, but yeah, like everyone knows, cup finals are a great occasion for coaches as well as captains and obviously the whole team. So yeah, it's exciting that there's a state league team
Yep.
in there in the first place.
Well, one of them is Cumberland United. One of the players actually is your teammate's brother in
Yeah.
there as well. So
Yeah.
the Wellingtons, they're both going to be back to back. I reckon it's going to be the most nervous day for a Wellington.
Yeah, Todd and Tanya will be excited, but yeah, a bit nervous seeing Hayley play first and then Hudson playing after, which is credit to the Wellingtons.
We'll talk about results as well because this week, obviously heading into this, Cumberland just had a loss to the top of the table Raiders. So it's going to be interesting for them. They've five out of the last five, they've won four. Two of those have come against Coppers. One of those being the semi-final to get into this, plus a local game as well in a regular season. So their form has been good up until that loss against Raiders. However, Beergrad, obviously in the NPL, have had that great run since the semi-final against Berks, playing Berks back-to-back and then winning in the league as well heading into this game. So their form's looking amazing heading into this, Beergrad. So it's going to be a big game. Obviously, you don't really have too much of this thing in the level between the WSL to the WNPL is a bit different, but when it comes to cup finals and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter what league and what position those teams are in, does it?
No. We had, I think, two years ago, we played Sturt.
Yep.
They had just been promoted, so it goes to show that anything can happen in a cup round during the playoffs, and then obviously the cup final, it's anyone's game, so it's really exciting.
Yeah, we'll be excited to see because obviously Cumberland are 7th at the moment whilst in their league, whilst Beergrad are 4th at the moment in the NPL. So massive drop. It's not even identical to the two leagues, so it's even lower than one league below. So but that'll be an interesting one. But let's talk about yours as well. West Adelaide taking on West Orange Bacala. Big game. How you top of the table clash in this one, first versus second, 10 points difference, but cup all is put aside for this cup game.
Yeah, it's exciting. Bacala haven't historically been a team that find themselves in this position because they're fairly new to the league. So it's good to have different teams, different players getting to experience it for what's an awesome day.
What are you expecting results-wise? Obviously, you can't give too much away, but it's going to be a tough match, you reckon, kind of against Bacala?
Yeah, for sure. We're well aware they're not second on the table for no reason. Again, they're a bit of a quieter team that just go about their business. A respectable team, always show respect. Mitch is a new coach in the WNPL this year, and he has high standards and he's set some goals. So, we're looking to make it a good game. It'd be great.
We'll talk quickly. Talking about the local league as well. The results you guys had. You've been undefeated since 2024 in regular season matches. Last year you won the cup. Unfortunately, got knocked out in the finals of the regular season. But how you just lost 2 weeks ago now. How does that feel to have that loss ahead of the final? Does that just get you guys regrouped again? Is that obviously it's a negative, but
do you know what? I think it's a positive in a way. Kind of reignited something. It was a bit crazy actually at training after we'd lost. Costa was going around the circle and saying, Nina, you've never lost at West Adelaide. Maddie Wright, you've never lost here. Hayley Wellington, you've never lost here. And girls that have been here, for a couple of years now, have never felt a loss at the club, in a league game, obviously. But it's good. I think nearly 9 out of 10 people that said, oh, you lost. Like, oh my gosh, what? But they said, it's better now than in the finals. So I think getting that one out the way, and we've reminded of what it feels like to lose. Not fun. So it sparked something again for us for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what I mentioned last week. I said it's probably the best thing for them to lose now.
Yep.
Because last year you lost your first game and then you lost the second game in straight sets. So, and that was in finals where it counts the most.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny.
Sorry. I did mention earlier in the year that if you guys lost the cup final, got knocked out, you were definitely going to win the league. Win the grand final.
There's a reason the treble's only been done 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's not easy.
it's definitely not easy. I think for me, the league is my favourite trophy because it's a bit of consistency. But yeah, cup finals, grand finals, it's literally anything can happen. Being the favourite is also, you have the most pressure. So yeah, we'll see.
All right, well, results? Do you want to give a prediction? I'm just kidding. You can't do that. Head down this weekend, get your tickets, come and check it out. I'll be there all day as well.
What's your prediction?
Whew. I think it's going to be a tough game. West Adelaide win. However, it's going to be a tight game. I reckon maybe a 2-1 win to West Adelaide.
Normal time?
Maybe Yep, regular. Yep, normal time.
90 minutes?
90 minutes.
Sounds good.
And I think come from behind though.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough one. I reckon last minute winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who scores?
Nina.
Nina? So generic. Come on.
Nah, and Nicole
No.
Blackett winner.
There
Nicole
we go,
Blackett.
there we go. That's more like it.
Yes. But then I think with the men as well, I think Cumberland going to fight, but I reckon Beer Grade is going to be too. I think the difference between mid-table State League 1 to near top of the NPL is just a little bit too different for Cumberland United. Not to say they're not going to put up a fight, but maybe a 3-1 win there for for Beer Grade. Sorry.
I'm going to back the Mighty Foxes.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Could be an upset. It would be great to see an upset.
I think so because they are just going in. Look, we're not supposed to win. We're the underdogs.
You know what? 3-2. I'm going to say 3-2 Beer Grade.
2-1 Cumbie.
There we go.
Come on, Hudson.
Yes.
It's the only player I know.
Go Wellington, not Phoenix. The Wellingtons. Anyway, we're going to go break, and on the other side, we're going to quickly review last week's results.
Every vision has an origin, but beauty is never still. It's a surge, a poised fracture, order and chaos, elegance and vigor. The very form of instinct, a silence on the brink of eruption. This goes beyond design. It's a statement in motion. We don't adapt to the world. We reshape it.
Well, on the weekend, we had some big results very quickly. The Apex Steel WNPL, a 2-2 draw between Vista and Inter. Inter were taking, we were behind for a large chunk of that game. Surprising result there for Vista to take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, Vista can't be underestimated. They're finding their feet very quickly, but yeah, 2-2 against Inter is massive.
Were you playing at the time of the game? Because I was watching the live. No, I don't think you were. No. Live results. I was watching it, and I was a bit. Were you shocked to see that Inter were behind by that margin?
Yeah, I had a couple of messages actually. I said, Inter losing, or Inter, I think 2-0 down, but then quickly became 2-1. But yeah, it's definitely what Inter do not want at this part of the season. But yeah, just gave us that little bit of extra gap at the top as well.
And then obviously Metro couldn't get the job done at their home. They needed the win. If Vista had won, they definitely needed a win, Metro, because that would have hurt them down the bottom of the table. But luckily, it was just a draw in the end, so give them a bit of a lifeline. Over in the RAA NPL, sorry, too many letters and numbers. No numbers, just letters. Letters and words I was meant to say. Metro men, though, managed to get a massive win against Burkalla, putting them on top spot now. So Adelaide City, going into that game, that was a top of the table clash, Burks and Metro. But Metro, I think they are on track now to maybe repeat last year and get themselves back into the Australian Championship. We all thought Adelaide City were going to be the ones, but Metro have just slowly worked their way back to the top. So maybe the underdogs this year. Not underdogs, because that's probably not the word to use, but they are looking very, very likely now. I think I would put my money on them to just hold that top spot now.
Oh, another club that's been extremely consistent over the last few years. They're always top or around the mark. So yeah, they've quietly just been chugging along and find themselves sitting pretty.
They're building themselves. Yeah, they know what to do now. If they get in the Australian Championship once again, I think they're going to do very, very well this year if they can do that, because they've experienced it once and they know what to do.
Yeah.
And then over in State League One, very quickly, Raiders top of the table. So big win on the weekend against Cumberland have got them that top spot. So they're looking likely to get automatic promotion, but still very tight at the top, which I love. And down the bottom, South Adelaide are still level 11 points alongside South Adelaide. So South Adelaide, not alongside themselves, against Salisbury United, sorry. The two of them still bottom of the table, 5 points away from relegation, to get out of relegation. But anyway, Antonis Pagonis waiting ever so patiently over in, somewhere, he's overseas.
He's always overseas.
Yeah, he's away.
If it's school holidays, Antonis is overseas.
Absolutely. And
on
school
you.
holidays, you're just here on the show. Over to you, Antonis Pagonis.
Johnny, as we know, the World Cup is over for Australia, but it's been great to see some Socceroos out and about in the community around the country, especially in Adelaide. Now, some of the Socceroos are forecast to have big moves. One of them, our own Astoria Nkunda. Let's see how it plays out over the next month.
Thanks, Antonis. We can't wait to see you back here. Nicole, sorry. Nicole, great to have you once again. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
No chickens talk this week. Normally we have the chickens in the background we can hear outside the studio.
I'm trying to convince Johnny to let me just hold the chook in my lap.
Yeah,
what
maybe
you mean?
grand final show?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
bring a chicken.
Yeah, bring a chicken.
BYO chicken.
Yes.
Free entry if you bring a chicken.
Yes, all right, done. Bring a chicken, you replied. Thank you, or fried chicken as well, because I love fried chicken. No?
I love fried chicken too.
It's great.
I'm not the chicken.
But no, don't bring that chicken and make fried chicken from that. No. Totally different chickens.
We gotta go.
We gotta wrap things up. Yeah, the producer's saying wrap it up. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Good luck this weekend at the final. Everyone get out there and we'll see you very soon. That is the local game.